What I'm about to tell you happened to my grandmother. She is 73 years old. She was always strong, cheerful, the kind of lady who offers you coffee with sweet bread and life advice. But a few weeks ago, she almost fell in the middle of the street. I was with her, we were leaving the market, when she suddenly stopped, grabbed my arm, and said, "Oh, my boy, I feel strange." We had bought the usual bread, milk, and her little bag of fruits. Very ripe bananas, some large oranges, raisins for her oatmeal, and a soft papaya that she loves for breakfast. It was her routine. But that day, something wasn't right. That day, she had her usual banana for breakfast, one of those that are almost black and sweet as honey. But she had already been told that after a certain age, that much sugar doesn't sit the same. Then she started to feel her legs weaker, as if without strength. I explained to her that this type of sugar can cause muscles to weaken and energy to disappear. How could something as simple as a banana do that to my grandmother? Did you know that there are fruits that can harm you if you are over 50 years old? Although we have eaten them our whole lives thinking they were good, over time, the body changes, and some fruits that used to help can now cause problems like raising your sugar, inflaming your stomach, weakening your muscles, or even interfering with the medications you take. Many older adults in Mexico eat these fruits every day without knowing the risk. That's why in this video, I'm going to tell you clearly and simply which are the 4 fruits it's better to avoid if you are already over 50 years old. And don't worry, I won't use difficult words. We're going to talk as if we were chatting at home, so that you, your partner, or even your grandchildren can understand. Before we start, I ask you a favor. If you care about your health and your families, like this video, share it with someone who needs it, write in the comments which fruit you eat the most, and subscribe to the channel to keep learning together. Now, get ready because what you are about to discover today can help you live better with more energy and fewer problems. The first fruit you should avoid if you are over 50 years old is the very ripe banana, the kind that is almost black on the outside and very sweet on the inside. We know that many people eat it because it's soft, easy to chew, and has a rich flavor. But when the banana is too ripe, its sugar content becomes very high, and that can be a serious problem for older adults. This type of sugar enters the blood very quickly and can cause a sudden spike in blood sugar, which is not good if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or if you want to take care of your heart. Also, there is something that many people don't know. Eating very ripe bananas every day can weaken your muscles over time. Yes, you heard that right. When there is too much sugar in the body, the muscles get tired more quickly and become weaker. And that can make you feel like you lack the strength to walk, lift things, or climb stairs. If you like bananas, try to eat them when they are yellow with some spots, but not when they are already very black. And if you can, eat only half a banana, not a whole one. That way, you take better care of yourself without having to give it up completely. The second fruit that many older adults eat without knowing the danger is raisins, those dried grapes that come in little bags and seem harmless because they are small and sweet. Sometimes they are used in bread, in rice, or eaten as a snack. But even though they are tiny, they can have a lot of concentrated sugar. Imagine this. To make a single raisin, you need a whole grape. But when it dries, all the water is gone and the sugar remains. That's why a handful of raisins can have as much sugar as a soda. And that can be very dangerous if you already have problems with blood pressure, glucose, or if you are taking heart medication. They can also make you feel more tired, hungrier, or experience mood swings without knowing why. The most worrying thing is that since they are easy to eat, many people consume them without limit, thinking they are healthy. If you like grapes, it's better to eat them fresh, with the skin on, and in small quantities. Raisins themselves are not bad, but after 50, it's better to be very careful about how many you eat and how often. The third fruit that can cause problems if you are over 50 years old is the orange, especially when you eat it in excess. Many people think oranges are always good because they have vitamin C and help prevent illness. And yes, it's true they can be useful, but they can also bring problems if you eat them every day or in large quantities. The orange is very acidic, and that acidity can irritate your stomach, especially if you already suffer from reflux, gastritis, or constant heartburn. Over time, this discomfort can become stronger and make eating uncomfortable. Furthermore, something that almost no one mentions is that consuming too many oranges can affect your bones. How? Well, excess acidity can cause the body to use calcium from the bones to balance the acid level. This can make your bones more fragile over time, which increases the risk of falls or fractures. And there's more. If you take medications for blood pressure or cholesterol, orange juice can prevent them from working properly. Therefore, if you like this fruit, try to eat only half of an orange a day and don't drink orange juice every day. Sometimes what seems healthy may not be if the quantity is not controlled. The fourth fruit to be careful with if you are over 50 years old is the very ripe papaya. Yes, that papaya that is already very soft, with the skin almost dark orange and a very strong smell. Many people eat it because it helps with bowel movements and is gentle on the stomach. And it's true, papaya has enzymes that aid digestion and prevent constipation. But when it is too ripe, it can act almost like a very strong laxative. This can cause you to go to the bathroom many times a day, which instead of helping, can dehydrate you and cause you to lose important minerals like potassium. This is dangerous if you already have heart or blood pressure problems, or if you take medications that make you urinate more. Also, if you eat very ripe papaya every day, your intestine can become lazy and stop working well on its own. It's also important to know that if you take stomach medications or supplements, a very ripe papaya can change the way your body absorbs them. It's best to eat fresh, firm papaya that is not overripe. This way, you get its benefits without risking your health. Now you know. Although we often think that all fruits are good, the truth is that after 50 years old, the body changes, and some fruits can do us more harm than good. We talked about the very ripe banana, which can raise sugar and weaken muscles, about raisins, which are small but loaded with sugar, about oranges in excess, which can irritate the stomach and affect the bones, and about very ripe papaya, which can cause diarrhea and loss of important minerals. It's not about being afraid of fruit, but about learning to eat more consciously. Eating well does not mean eating a lot, nor eating everything that seems healthy. It means knowing which foods are best for you at this stage of life. If you've made it this far, I congratulate you. You are taking an important step to care for your health, your energy, and your well-being. If you also have a grandmother, a father, or an aunt who eats these fruits, send them this video. Tell me in the comments, which fruit does your family eat the most? And watch the next video where I show you the 4 fruits you should eat every day after 50 to be stronger, with better memory, and more will to live. Because after 50, every bite matters.